Alright, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom. Alright, this is your brother's called Yahawah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Alright, come with another lesson. I'm out here holding camp. Okay, it's a beautiful day out here. You know what I'm saying? And today is Saturday. Normally I don't come out on Saturdays, you know what I'm saying? I come out on Sundays. Alright, but the spirit was on me heavy today. Alright, very, very heavy today, you know what I'm saying? That yeah, the spirit was on me heavy today to come out and do this work, man. You know what I'm saying? I was I think I did like 2 lessons today. All right, 2-3 lessons today. And you know what I'm saying? I was listening to the brothers, all right, listening to the apostles, all right. And my spirit was just on fire. You see what I'm saying? I had to come out and do this work. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I was doing, you know, meditating and everything like that. Salakia. Meditating and all that stuff. All right. The spirit was heavy on me. So the water, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, for laying the spirit upon me to come out here and do this work. All right. And I'm going to get this started. All right. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwat that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the 4 corners of the earth. All right, you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. All right, I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, in the theme of prophecy, as we always go into, all right, nothing excites a prophet more than prophecy, okay? And we can see all these prophecies coming to pass, man. All these prophecies coming to pass. I was listening to the elder apostles, like I said, and you know, one of the things that they was pointing out was the fact that there's a whole platform. Was it openbible.info? All right, and it's going into all these scriptures that they've compiled. You know what I'm saying? That prophesies of the so-called UFOs. All right, the chariots. You know what I'm saying? They went in the second they went into 2 Kings. They went into you know, Ezekiel. They went into Zechariah.
all these scriptures that we, the prophets, bring out every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. You got fucking. They brought out Acts, the first chapter. Okay. All right. So they've been listening to the prophets, man. All right. They've been listening to the prophets, and it's a beautiful thing to see all this happening in these last days, to where, you know what I'm saying, you have the word of the Lord that is reached throughout the four corners, man. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start this off with the book of Isaiah. All right, Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9, it reads, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." All right? Before these things spring forth, he will tell you of them through what? Through his prophets. All right? Who he's going to speak is always through his mouthpiece. Okay? Always through his mouthpiece, man. Okay? And this is a time sensitive endeavor, you know what I'm saying, where all these people around the world aren't gonna have, you know, simple access, easy access to this thing, you know what I'm saying? Because they're about to outlaw these scriptures. They're about to outlaw the prophets. All right, they're about to come after us. We're gonna be public enemy number one, man. All right. So before the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare, behold, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right? So when you think about how this word has gone forth throughout the four corners of the earth, it's written of right here in Isaiah chapter 13. All right? Isaiah the 13th chapter. Verse 1, it says, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles." All right? And that's what's happened. Through the preaching of this word, all right, it has gone throughout the four winds and it has reached the gates of the nobles. So now all the elites, you know what I'm saying, from the Rothschilds to the Rockefellers to the Warburgs, the DuPonts, you know what I'm saying, the Gettys, all right, all these elites, you know what I'm saying, and down to the average everyday individuals, you know what I'm saying, these Edomites, all right, to these Moabites, these Ammonites, all right, Ishmaelites, everyone can see us. Everyone sees us, everyone recognizes us now, okay? This word has gone forth, man. All right, so there's no cloak for anyone's sins. All right? And now, of course, according to the Bible, technically speaking, only the Israelites can sin. All right? Only the Israelites can sin. But what happened? All these nations picked up our book, beginning with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All these nations have picked up our book. So what does that do? That means that it goes on to them now. Okay? Now they're going to have to be held to a standard because they picked up this law that we had. All right? That belonged to us. Right? Let's go here. Let's go to Psalms chapter 50. Psalms chapter 50. All right, and verse 16 it says, "But unto the wicked the Most High Power saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee." You see what I'm saying? So what are you doing? All right, taking upon you the words of the Heavenly Father, man. Because the scripture is saying in Psalms 147, all right, that he has not dealt so with any other nation except for the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So you brought this upon yourselves. Now there's no cloak for anybody. All right, because the prophets are on the scene, the prophets are speaking. You see what I'm saying? Things are manifesting. All right, and they're coming to pass. You see what I'm saying? This is Amos 2:11. It says, and I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, so ye children of Israel, saith the Lord? All right. And our job here is to not just give the warning to the children of Israel, but to also give the sentence to these other nations, these heathen nations, man. You see what I'm saying? That your time is up. All right, your time is up, man. You know what I'm saying? The fullness of the Gentiles has come in, man. All right? The elect are being sealed, and all these nations know who we are now. Okay? Let me get this precept real quick. All right. This is the book of John chapter 15, verse 22. It reads, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. All right, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. You see what I'm saying? There's no cloak for anyone's sins now. Now you've heard the words. You see what I'm saying? Where's that in let's go to Romans. Let's go to Romans. All right, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. Hearing by the word of power. All right? And who's set to bring forth that word, man? It's the prophets. All right? Verse 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily. Their sound went unto all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. All right? So there's no cloak for no one's sins. We are now in a position to watch these devils start to fall apart, man. All right? We're now in the position of watching the Lord's words start to activate. See what I'm saying? This is Romans 11:25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part has happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in, man. All right? Scriptures are twofold. All right? Scriptures are twofold. Not only has Israel been blinded to the exalting of these heathens, you see what I'm saying? Where they've got to enjoy these things, the wealth, all right, the monetary gain, the structural providence, all right, where they was able to be exalted amongst the world. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say in the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, all right, where what? The dogs came and licked up his wounds. All right. Not only was he able to get any peace, all right, he wasn't able to get any peace from the rich man. Okay, and the dogs, which would represent the other nations, they came through and was causing more hell upon Israel. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you see with all these other nations coming through. All right. All these other nations, they get to establish their businesses and Jake communities. They get to rise up. All right, they get to be more exalted. The scripture said that they shall come, that the stranger among thee shall come up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. All right, so we've had to endure that. You see what I'm saying? But now everything is starting to take form. Okay? Now we're starting to see, you see what I'm saying? We're starting to see the Lord's judgments taking shape, taking form. All right? Earthquakes in diverse places, man. You see what I'm saying? And there's no point where the people can say, oh, this is, it's this and this that. All right? It's only but so much that you can start to say, oh, that's the heart system. All right? You give these devils too much credit, man. All right? Don't give these devils too much credit, because at the end of the day, all right, according to Amos chapter 3, verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it? Okay? This is the Lord that's doing this at the end of the day, man. Okay? And if you don't understand his judgments, you're not going to get what's happening right before your eyes, man. Right? Let me get that precept, actually. I believe that's in Proverbs. Let me see. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 5. It says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things, man. All right? Evil men won't understand what's going on, man. When you look at the situation that's going on in Thailand right now, okay? What's going on with all the water turning blood red? You see what I'm saying? When you got these wildfires everywhere, okay? This is the Lord that's doing all these things, man. All right? The whole earth is subject to his reign. Even the madness that Esau is doing out here, man. All right? Even the madness that these jokers is talking about. We're going to block out the sun. All right? Elder Ashiyar went into that. You know what I'm saying? These devils is psycho, man. They're sick. They're sick up in the head. And let me tell you what's really going on, man. You know what I'm saying? What's really happening is these devils know that they're defeated. All right? They know that they can't stop us. You see what I'm saying? They tried to measure out the depths below. They tried to measure out the stars above. That's not working. They tried numerous times to make it to the moon. They haven't gone there yet, no matter what they tell you. Okay? They tried poisoning the things we eat. All right? The food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. You see what I'm saying? Everything around us is defiled. Everything around us is poison. Okay? And so what's left? Because the Israelites are still here, man. They tried to use rap, gangster rap. They tried to use, music as an influence to have us destroy ourselves. They tried to use Planned Parenthood to try and destroy us. You see what I'm saying? They tried to use Title 4D, you see what I'm saying, to separate the homes, to separate the families. All right, Section 8, everything in their closet of tricks. They used it all, and it's not working. The Israelites are still here. The Israelites are waking up. You see what I'm saying? All right, the prophets are on the scene. You see what I'm saying? So what's left now? What's left is the concept of scorched earth. How you doing? Scorched earth, man. You see what I'm saying? So there's no other option but to destroy this place and everyone that's in it. You see? It's time for us to go on the rampage, because we can clearly see, because they got the telescopes, man. They can see that the chariots is out there. You see what I'm saying? And now everyone on the planet has smartphones, and they can see it. They can see these chariots manifesting right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Right on camera. Okay? Right above their homes. And they can't hide this anymore. All right? They can't hide it anymore. Everyone knows that these so-called JOOs, all right, these Amalekites are not the chosen. Everybody knows it now. It's no longer a mystery. It's no longer hidden. Okay? They have no other choice now. Now everybody, hey, Jacob is being exalted, right? Let me get that precept. Let me get this real quick. In the book of Sirach, all right, Sirach chapter 10, verse 30 reads, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches, all right? You know, the world has honored the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You see what I'm saying? The world has honored these Edomites, okay? But they what? They love the poor man. They love Jacob, all right? They love Jacob, man. They love Yahawah. They love the skills, the talents that we can perform. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, Hispanics, all right, Seminole Indians, you contributed to all the things that you see out here in this world, all right? From America to all the way down to Panama, you know what I'm saying, to freaking the East Coast or the east side of the world, man. In Philippines, in China, in Japan. You see what I'm saying? All these things, all these modernized inventions and things of that nature, it's all based off of what Jacob had performed, right? So we read it again in Sirach chapter 10, verse 30. It says, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches, man. You see what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find this precept. All right, same chapter. Yeah, it was in the next verse. How about that? It's in the next verse. All right. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 31, it says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? All right. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches, man? And we can clearly see that Jake is honored. All right. Jake is getting notoriety. Jake is becoming popular. You see what I'm saying? All right, you can see the roles that's switching. You know what I'm saying? You can see all these things that's starting to change. The course is starting to change. All right? So now what? All right, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches, man? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? Right? He that is dishonorable in riches. So when we could see the Edomites, all right, these Edomites are becoming dishonored. You see what I'm saying? They're not being exalted. How you doing? They're not being exalted in these times of their own perfection, if you will. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at, let's say these Amalekites, right? Because they always have that trump card behind them of you know, anti-semantics, okay? As Elder Malcolm likes to say. all right, anti-semantics. And they use it all the time as their trump card. That's their victim card, man. That's the get out of jail free card. But it's not, look at what's going on right now. It's not working the same way it did. You see what I'm saying? Because what's going on with Bibi Malakowski, okay? Also known as Netanyahu. What's going on with him? He's got, I was reading this in RT News last night. I was reading an article, and apparently they got exposed. They got exposed for their inside, their inside officials having having actual dealings with the Qatar. You see what I'm saying? The individuals from Qatar, that's a warring nation. All right, that's a nation that's against the Amalekites. Okay, but a top military official has been doing dealings with these people. You see what I'm saying? They call it Qatar Gate. You see what I'm saying? So this devil is he's getting ousted all over the place, man, because he's dropping like a rock in the approval ratings. You see what I'm saying? His own people don't want him up in there. He has to keep this war fresh, because if the war stops, then he has to go for trial. You see what I'm saying? He has to go for trial, man. So we're seeing these people who were once exalted are now starting to be brought low. Let's get that real quick. How you doing?
That's okay.
All right, so this is Ezekiel chapter 17 and verse 24. It reads, "And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord Yahawah, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Lord, have spoken it and have done it." You see what I'm saying? So this is a whole shift. A whole shifting of roles, man. All right? And we can see it playing out right before us. Okay? Because before the Lord finally takes down this devil in his rulership, he's going to start with the image. He's going to start with the image. He's going to go on brick by brick by brick. You see what I'm saying? It's going to go from the imagery that's been shot. You see what I'm saying? That's been shot out. All right? Everybody's cussing out these Edomites now. You see what I'm saying? Then he's going to take out the perception all around the world, man, because hey, everyone sees now how these jokers treat their own citizens. All right, everyone can see how they treat their own citizens now. Okay, with disrespect, with disregard. All right, when it's all this disaster that happens. All right, we're gonna toss $700 your way. You see what I'm saying? And it's and the world is seeing this. The world is seeing this, man. All right. You got veterans that's stuck that's stuck homeless. You know what I'm saying? The homeless epidemic is continuing to skyrocket. All right. And your boy DJ Trump, he came through talking about he's going to make this place great again, all right? But what's happening? That it's not getting great yet, all right? It's already been 3 months in, all right? Over 100 days in office, and shit's got worse. Things have gotten worse, man, okay? And people are looking at this, and people are seeing like, hey, man, this shit ain't adding up. It's not adding up, man, right? Let me read that again. "And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord Yahawah, have brought down the high tree." All right? Brought down the high tree. You know what I'm saying? And this devil, all right, this devil Trump, not only is he starting to be seen as a dictator, you see what I'm saying, but he's also being seen as an arrogant prick to his own fellows. Okay? The scriptures say that he's more stout than his fellows, man. Okay? You see what I'm saying? All these other nations, Greenland, okay? Vance just went over to Greenland and went over there to cuss them out. You see what I'm saying? Look at what these devils are doing to their own allies. All right? Let's go to Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 12, it says, your mother shall be sore confounded. All right, and who's the mother of America? The mother of America is Great Britain. You see what I'm saying? And Great Britain is looking at this place sideways, man. All right? Talking about what the hell are these Yankees doing? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, now all of Europe is talking about, hey, man, we're going to have to get ready to go to war. All right? We're going to have to get ready to go to war by ourselves. All right? Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert, man. And that's coming. That's coming. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is doing away with all of this camaraderie that they had, all of this you know what I'm saying, all of this confederacy that they had towards the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? They were all on one accord just a couple years ago. What happened now? You see what I'm saying? What's going on with this? So, and I didn't think that it would happen so fast, you know what I'm saying, so rapidly, the way that it's going on, the way that it's going down, all right? Germany is against America now. France is against America now. You see what I'm saying? All these major players that was confederate with this place is against her now. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 17. It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahawah, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Okay? This is Zion, man. Nobody seeks our well-being. All right? But the Lord said in Jeremiah the 17th chapter, right, that he had brought down the high tree and exalted the low tree and dried up the green tree and then made the dry tree to flourish. All right, the Lord is doing all of this, and he's going to perfect this thing. He's going to bring it to its fullness, to its completion when Yahawashi comes back. Okay. So while he's taking down the image of Esau Edom, he's taking down the pride of this devil. He's also taking down his structure. All right, because he brought down the military structure, which is his fangs. You know what I'm saying? Nobody regards the military of America no more. All right, you got women who's in commanding roles. All right, causing whole submarines to go and sink. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because she's so stubborn, she won't listen to the feedback of her own crew, which is 90% men. Okay, you got Moes in the military now. You see what I'm saying? And now, while these jokers are trying to do away with all this Moism, all right, within the military, they're trying to do that, but it's too late for it. That's the point. It's too late. It's too late now because nobody wants to join the military anymore. Nobody. All right? Nobody is enticed to go and join the Air Force, to go and join the Marines, the Army. You see what I'm saying? Nobody. Nobody wants none of that. Nobody wants to go and fight in these Amalekites wars, man. No one wants to do it now. So it's too late to make this big change. It's too late to make this big change. You know what I'm saying? As if this thing is going to really is going to really make any significance, you know, significant turnaround, man. All right? I be seeing billboard signs all over the place talking about join now. All right? Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. You know, sure. You know, after Trump got in office, there may have been a slight increase, you know what I'm saying, with the people joining the military. All right, but that's short-lived. That's short-lived. Why? Because now all of a sudden Trump is talking about we're going to take Greenland, we're going to take this place, we're going to take Panama, we're going to take Panama Canal, we're going to take the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to take Gaza and turn it into Trump, whatever he's got going on. You know what I'm saying? AI videos and shit like that. Him sitting with Malachowski, you know what I'm saying? Shirt bare chested. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Looking at what's going on with all these veterans who's not getting their medication, all right? All these veterans who's not getting any of their paychecks from the Veterans Association, okay? Nobody's going to join up for that. You see what I'm saying? So it's too late for you to try and make these big major changes, man. It's not happening, all right? And it's short-lived. It's not going to be long-term, okay? Everybody saw what you did throughout the pandemic. Everyone saw what you did to those veterans, all right? They all got dishonorable discharges for thinking for themselves, okay? Some of these jokers saw what happened with their uncles, with their aunts, you see what I'm saying, with their cousins, all right? Their siblings, people that they loved. Why? Because you told them to trust you. You see what I'm saying? Are these jokers really going to go and take that step of faith? You know what I'm saying? For a bunch of people who have proven that they don't have the soldiers' best interest in heart. You see what I'm saying? So all of this, it's only a matter of time before this thing starts to boil over, man. All right, because this is that village, that unwalled village, as written of in Ezekiel the 38th chapter. This is that unwalled village. Okay? And these jokers got the nerve to talk about we're going to face with Iran, of all people. Iran. You see what I'm saying? This very nation that is protected by Russia and China simultaneously, man. Ain't no way in hell that America has the firepower and the manpower to fight against these two superpowers simultaneously, man. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, this place is isolating itself more and more by the day. Okay? So that's out the question. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? It would be out of the question if there was wisdom in taming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It would be out of the question if there were wise people, all right, in positions of power. But it's not, all right? And don't forget, this place is ran by these Amalekites, man. They pull the strings, All right? The scriptures tell us what's finna happen. Let's go back to Jeremiah, chapter 49. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. It says, therefore, let me see, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahawah that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. All right? This is talking about these Amalekites, man. These Tengu. All right? These small hats. These jokers over there, all right, they're about to draw in America into this conflict, man. All right? And there's going to be no going back from that. All right? No getting out of that. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be a one-way street. You see what I'm saying? Once these jokers go marching up in there, ain't no coming back, man. You got family members that's going over to the so-called Middle East. You know what I'm saying? You better get your goodbyes in, man. All right, you better get in your goodbyes. You know what I'm saying? These jokers they just put over there in was it Diego Garcia? All right, they put over there in Diego Garcia all those B-2 bombers. You see what I'm saying? So they're getting ready for war, man. They're prepping for war. That's Isaiah chapter 13. Let's go back. Isaiah 13:3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahawah Tazabawath, the Lord of hosts, mustereth the hosts of the battle, man. All right, we're in that point. We're reaching that point, man. All right, we're reaching that point, and this is what we're looking for. Everybody thinks we're crazy because we're looking forward to these times coming. All right, but that's how we're getting up out of here. The Lord Yahawashi told us this, man. He said, "You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled." All right, for these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. They must come to pass. But the end is not by and by. You see? Has to happen. And we are welcoming it. We're hoping to speed the days up to get to that point, man. Because when the Lord shows up, when the Lord shows up throughout World War III, when it reaches its climax, he's going to come back and gather all of the nations, man. Or Slakia, all the Israelites that's been scattered throughout the nations. The remnant, excuse me. All right, let me clarify. He's coming to gather his elect, the remnant of all the Israelites that's been scattered among the entire world, man. All right? Beginning first and foremost with America, man. Because this is ground zero. This is ground zero where all the nukes is going to drop. We got to be taken up out of this place. All right? This is the hot spot. This is the hot spot, man. All right? Let me get that in Matthew. Matthew chapter 24, verse 31. Let's start at verse 30. Let me start at verse 29. Matthew 24 and 29, it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens, All right, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. All right, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. That's what we're looking for, man. All right, all these jokers out here who's calling us crazy for wanting the destruction, all right, for wanting Jacob's trouble and all that, they don't want Yahawashi to come back. All right, they don't want Yahawashi to return. As a matter of fact, the scriptures say those that look to his coming, right? Let me see if I can find that. Salaki. Let me see. Is that in the Apocrypha? No. It's got to be in the New Testament. So let's see. Damn. I can't find that precept. All right, I can't find that precept, but let me get this real quick. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 28. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may be confident. All right, we may be confident. We are confident, man. The scriptures say we have a more sure word of prophecy. All right, a more sure word of prophecy, man. So we're confident in the Lord's word. We're confident that the Lord is going to show up. We're confident that all these things that was written and all these things that we've been prophesying and preaching on, it's going to happen. We're confident in it. You see what I'm saying? When he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. All right? And there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people. All right? A lot of people who say they're in the truth, who's going to be ashamed at his coming. That's going to happen, man. All right? That's going to happen. The scripture said it. Yahawashi said, many shall say in that day, Lord, Lord. All right? Have I not done this? Have I not done that? You see what I'm saying? I was listening to the Elder Apostle Tahar and the Elder Apostle Gabar and the Bishop Sakaran, all right, earlier, like I told you, and Elder Apostle Tahar was mentioning that someone had asked, how do you know that you're of the elect? How do you know you're of the elect? You see what I'm saying? The point is we don't. The point is we don't know. None of us know this. You see what I'm saying? But the point is that we have to make our calling and election sure. Are you doing that? All right? Are you doing that? Are you actively being diligent in this walk? Being diligent, okay, in seeking after him? Because if you're not, then there's no, then you're not of the elect. It's just that simple, man. You're not of the elect. Even if you know that you're an Israelite, even if you call yourself an Israelite, man, even if you know precepts, even if you got fringes on your t-shirt, okay? That's not going to change nothing. Okay? If you're not hot for this truth, if you're not hot for this truth, you know what I'm saying? If you're lukewarm, the Lord is going to spit you out, man. The Lord's going to spit you out. You see what I'm saying? So you might as well be hot. Excuse me. You might as well be cold at that point. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna go through the motions, like, oh, I'm you know, I know we're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe in what you're talking about. I understand what you're saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I got this new gig. I got this new job. You know what I'm saying? I'm making more money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to really go out and do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, but I support what you're doing, though. I support what you're doing, though, brother. All right? You might as well just be cold. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just be like these heathen. Simple as that, man, because you're going to get spewed out. When you're sitting out here talking about we can call the Lord yo play yogurt, we can call him whatever we want to call him. We can say whatever we want to say concerning the Lord's men. Hey, man, you might as well just pack it up and go back into the world, man, for real, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no point at that. At that point, there is no point. You see what I'm saying? There is no point, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 13. All right. Jeremiah 13 and verse 24 says, "Therefore will I scatter them as the stubble that passes away by the wind of the wilderness. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, saith the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusteth in falsehood. Therefore will I discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear," man. All right? People are going to be ashamed in this time that's coming, man. All right? And the Lord scattered us for a purpose. Okay? The Lord scattered us for a purpose. I brought that in my previous lesson. Going into the understanding of Jacob's trouble, man. You have to know the difference between the curses that was upon us and Jacob's trouble. It's two completely different things, man. All right? The curses are here because it's a punishment, all right? It's a punishment for what we've done, all right? What our forefathers have done, man. That's why the Lord said, I will return and go, I will go back to my, I will turn away and go back to my place until they acknowledge their offense. You see what I'm saying? So that was the curses, man. That was the curses that was laid upon us according to the contract, all right? What we're about to go into now, is the proving part, all right? The proving portion of us being in this truth. All right. You've heard the prophets. You've heard the word of the Lord through the prophets. You know what I'm saying? You say you believe. You know what I'm saying? You know that you're an Israelite. You accept that you're an Israelite, so on and so forth. Okay, now, it's time for you to prove your faith. It's time for you to prove your faith, because words don't mean shit. Words don't mean nothing. All right? The Lord is about to prove a friend in all of us. And we all going to have to go through that fire. And the scriptures say that only the elect of the nation of Israel are going to come out of that fire like gold and silver. You see what I'm saying? The rest is going to be dross. The rest is going to burn in that fire, man. The fire of affliction, the fire of persecution, all right? It's going to be wild out here, man. You see what I'm saying? It ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty putting on fringes and a head wrap no more. It ain't going to be handsome. You see what I'm saying? All these niggas out here with long hair and line-ups on their beard and on their head and shit like that. It ain't going to be pretty. Ain't going to be pretty no more, man. You see what I'm saying? Ain't going to be pretty no more. All right? But hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. The time of proving ourselves is now, man. And it's about to get real hot and heavy out here soon. You know what I'm saying? But we are expecting it. And we're looking forward to it. We're hoping it. We're hoping for it. Because we want the Lord to come back. We want the Lord to come back, man. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say, blessed are ye when they shall persecute you for his name's sake, man. We're all going to be persecuted for the Lord's name's sake. So we need to take that on the chin. Take it right there on the chin, man. Be like, yes, this hurts, but I know that this reward is going to be something outrageous. The reward for all of this is going to be something that no one will be able to compare to ever. You see what I'm saying? That's what keeps us in this truth. That's what keeps us on fire for the Lord. All right? Knowing that the Lord promised us, man. The Lord's he's fair. He's fair. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say that our light affliction is not going to be able to compare to what's coming. Let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Woo! This is 2 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 17. Or Slakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17, man. It says, for our light affliction, all right, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, all right? And that's another thing, man. That's another thing. This isn't going to be drawn out. That's another thing that keeps us that keeps us comforted, all right, in this faith, in this truth, in this walk, all right, as we march forward to Jacob's trouble. That's what keeps us comforted. It's knowing that this isn't going to last very long, man. It's not going to last very long. The Lord said that he would shorten the times, man. All right. You know, when you listen to Elder Apostle Tahar, you know what I'm saying? He broke it down perfectly. You know what I'm saying? When all hell breaks loose, and as a result of all this hell breaking loose, they're going to implement this device. All right, if you don't know what this is, let me help you. All right, this right here. Okay, that's that device that's written of in Revelation 13 and 16, man. Okay. As a result of all this chaos and mayhem and destruction everywhere, all right, these Edomites are going to implement and mandate this device, all right, and it's going to be seen as the solution to everyone's problems. Okay, it's going to be the solution to everyone's problems. And they're going to be given that ultimatum after a certain point. Okay? Okay? The people are going to be given that ultimatum. And then what? Then, once that happens, shit will move with quick succession. You see what I'm saying? Very rapidly. All right? It's not going to take months and months and months down the line. You know what I'm saying? Years down. No. This is going to be within a month, within 2 months. You see what I'm saying? No more than that. We can expect this. We can expect these nukes to start flying. All right? And Yahawah will return, man. There we go. There we go. Like Elder Hawad said, judgment. Judge him, Lord. Judge him, Lord. Judge him, Lord. Judge him. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is coming with judgments. All right? The shit you saw with Taiwan or Thailand, that it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy, man. What you saw happening in Thailand, it's only the beginning. All right? It is only the beginning, man. 7.7 earthquakes, boy. And then you see all the articles everywhere talking about these volcanoes, you know what I'm saying, these major volcanoes in America, that if they erupt, the catastrophic damage would be gargantuan. You see what I'm saying? Unbelievable, man. And we're about to see all kinds of hell breaking loose. All right? You look at the movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. Okay? That's a good example. All right? The Perfect Storm. The Day After Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get wild. It's about to be crazy out here, man. The people are not prepared for this. All right? But the elect are looking forward to this, man. The elect are seeing it. And we're praying. We're hoping. All right? We're fasting. We're praying. We're hoping that the Lord would pass over us. We just had our Passover. You know what I'm saying? We just had our Passover. And we are hoping that the Lord shows mercy upon us. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, man. You know, we can't hope, we can't wait. We can't wait for the Lord to start showing his power within us. All right? Because the Lord said, you know, I am your God, right? I will be your guide. And I'm going to close that out. It's starting to get dark out here, so. This is Sirach, Second Ezra, Slakia. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 73. It reads, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, the days of trouble are at hand." All this shit that these scoffers and these naysayers want to say, all right, they have no understanding of what's coming. The day of trouble is at hand, right? But I will deliver you from the same. That's what you have to expect. You have to walk into Jacob's trouble believing this, man. And I speak to myself first and foremost, because it's going to get scary. It's going to get scary, man. You about to see some shit you never seen before. All right? But it's that wisdom. It's the wisdom and knowledge that's going to keep us sane. It's going to keep us stable in the times coming. Right? The days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. You see what I'm saying? So even though you're gonna have some, it's gonna be scary out here, all right? And you may feel a little bit, do not succumb to that fear. Don't succumb to that fear, because as it's written in the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it says, make not haste in times of trouble. All right? So those who are not grounded and rooted in this truth, okay, they're going to make haste in times of trouble. And when you're hasty, you make foolish decisions. And the most foolish decision that you can make is to doubt the Heavenly Father, man. You see what I'm saying? Woe to them that doubt, for they will not be defended. Right? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith Yahawah power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, man. We're seeing a lot of exposure that's happening amongst Israel right now. We're seeing a lot of exposure, okay, and we're seeing a lot of respecter of persons that's happening, okay? And the Lord's about to do away with all these cats, all right? Because the judgment is going to happen in the house of Israel first, okay? And it's not going to be a pretty sight to see. It says, like a field is covered over the bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to cut that there, man. All right. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right. And in closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.